Have you noticed that the hottest celebrity in 2026 isn't some pop star or a runaway model? No, the ultimate it girl of the year is actually a humble dozen eggs sitting behind a bulletproof glass case. Seriously, you guys, basic necessities like eggs and bread have officially reached A-list status because nobody can afford to see them in person anymore. It's like they have their own personal security detail and a VIP list just to get into your cart. Welcome to the year where your pantry is the new red carpet, and most of us are definitely not on the list. If you've been scrolling through your feed lately, you've definitely seen those shocking receipt reveals that are absolutely breaking the internet. These aren't your typical fancy aesthetic grocery hauls from back in the day. We're seeing viral videos where people are walking out with just three bags of basic groceries, and the total at the bottom of the screen looks like the price of a designer handbag. We're talking about spending a massive mortgage payment on some basic cereal, a gallon of milk, and maybe a single avocado if you're feeling like a high roller. It's wild. People are literally filming their checkout screens in tears because the math just isn't mathing anymore. Is a loaf of bread really worth more than a pair of trendy sneakers now? Let's do a quick vibe check on 2026, because honestly, the Grocerygate scandal is getting way out of hand. How did we get to a point where a head of lettuce has more security than a Hollywood star? I saw a video yesterday of a store where the blocks of cheddar cheese were locked in individual plastic boxes with alarm sensors. It's a total mood, and definitely not a good one. It feels like we're living in a dystopian movie where the prize at the end of the Hunger Games is just a jar of organic peanut butter that hasn't expired yet. The energy in the aisles is frantic, and everyone is side-eyeing each other over the last discounted carton of almond milk. It's the ultimate plot twist that nobody saw coming when we were all dreaming about flying cars and holograms. And who is the main character of this nightmare? Well, meet our ultimate villain of 2026, inflation. Seriously, can we talk about how inflation is basically that toxic ex who just won't leave us alone? You block them on socials, you change your phone number, you move to a new apartment, and yet there they are, showing up at the supermarket to ruin your day and take your money. Inflation is the uninvited guest who is currently eating all your snacks and refusing to help with the rent. It's gaslighting us into thinking that paying $12 for a small bag of corn chips is totally normal and fine. Spoiler alert, it's definitely not fine, and we are tired. The drama doesn't stop there, because the middle-class meltdown is reaching a fever pitch. We're talking about families who used to live large, going on vacations, and buying name-brand snacks without even glancing at the price tag, who are now having to audition for their weekly meal plan. It's like a reality show where the stakes are your Tuesday night dinner. Parents are sitting around the kitchen table with spreadsheets, trying to decide if they can afford both protein and fresh vegetables in the same week. The mainstream lifestyle has become a total luxury, and the struggle is incredibly real for everyone. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. Are we really paying premium prices for generic brands now? Is the great grocery crisis the biggest plot twist of the decade? It feels like every time we turn around, the price of the store brand flour has jumped another 50 cents. We're paying top-tier prices for the no-name stuff, and it's honestly tea that is way too bitter to swallow. But wait, because the plot is going to thicken. You might think this is just bad luck, but rumors are swirling about who is actually pulling the strings on these price tags. There are some seriously shady players behind the scenes, and the cast of this economic drama is much bigger than you think. Stay tuned, because we are about to expose the receipts on some very powerful people. So who is actually starring in this economic soap opera? It's time to talk about the celebrity CEOs. While the middle-class family is playing Tetris with their bank accounts just to fit in a gallon of milk, these big box retail giants are living their best lives. We're naming names here. From the king of supermarkets to the sultans of sodas. These guys are the ones appearing on those glossy business magazines talking about resilience and market trends while we're just trying to figure out if we can afford the buy one get one deal that actually costs more than it did last week. It's total main character energy, but they're definitely not the heroes of this story. They're posting record-breaking profits while the average family is wondering if they can skip a meal to save for the weekend. The disconnect is so massive, it's almost impressive in a totally terrifying way. Are they actually managing a global crisis, or are they just the ultimate opportunists? And speaking of drama, can we please talk about the supply chain? Honestly, the supply chain is acting like a total moody teenager in 2026. It's like, one day it's, I'm too tired to move this cargo across the ocean. And the next it's, I'm having a full-on breakdown at the port and I just need some space. This messy relationship between global shipping and your dinner plate is the ultimate breakup that just won't end. Why is the supply chain being so toxic lately? It feels like every time we think things are finally smoothing over, another ship gets stuck, another strike happens, or a random shortage pops up out of nowhere. It's complicated status that is making our grocery bills look like a high-stakes gambling debt. Our food is basically traveling first class around the world, and we're the ones paying for the luxury ticket even though it arrives late and bruised. Then there's shrinkflation, which has officially become the new Photoshop of the supermarket world. Seriously, guys, it's the ultimate industry nose job. A little shave off the sides, a little tuck in the bottom of the jar, and suddenly you're paying more for way less product. It's like they think we won't notice the bag of chips is now 60% air and 40% hope and dreams. Have you seen the size of a family-sized cereal box lately? It's basically the size of what used to be a single-serving travel box. They're trying to keep the same face on the shelf while shrinking the substance inside. It's total gaslighting, right? You look at the price, you look at the package, and your brain just short circuits because the math is officially broken. It's less product, same price, and a whole lot of corporate audacity. But wait, the plot gets even deeper when you look at the underground gossip of the farming world. Welcome to the fertilizer feud. Suddenly, the people who grow our food have become the most talked about influencers in the economy. Why? Because the cost of just growing stuff has reached astronomical levels. Fertilizer prices are acting like they're made of liquid diamonds, and local farmers are caught in the ultimate squeeze. These underground influencers are the ones actually getting their hands dirty. But they're being pushed to the brink by costs that don't make any sense. It's a feud that's affecting every single aisle in the store. If the soil is expensive, you'd better believe that bunch of kale is going to cost you like a designer scarf. Now the rumor mill is spinning faster than a viral TikTok dance. People are talking about hidden hikes and greedflation. Is it really just bad luck and rising costs? Or are these big brands keeping prices high just because they know we don't have a choice? There's a theory going around that they're using our antagonist, inflation, as a cover to pad their profit margins. Is it a genuine crisis or just a massive corporate cash grab? The internet is absolutely divided, but the receipts on the shelf are hard to argue with. We've all seen those viral photos of $15 cereal boxes. $15. For a box of toasted oats? People are losing their minds in the comment sections, and the social media outrage is a total bonfire right now. Everyone is posting their receipts like they're evidence in a criminal trial, and honestly, it feels like they are. But hold on, it's not just the stores and the brands we have to worry about. If you thought $15 cereal was a jump scare, wait until you hear what the internet is saying about the hidden 2027 forecasts. It's getting incredibly messy, and the tea is about to boil over. The whispers coming out of the economic forums are suggesting that 2026 might just be the opening act. We're talking about projections that make current prices look like a bargain. People are speculating about numbers that sound like they belong in a futuristic thriller, not a grocery list. What happens if these temporary hikes become the permanent new normal? The tension is building, and the forecast for next year is looking like a total storm. You won't believe the drama that's brewing for the next season of this economic nightmare. And it's not just the analysts who are worried. The digital landscape has shifted entirely. TikTok's budgeting queens have officially entered their survival era. Remember when these girls were doing massive shopping sprees? In 2026, the aesthetic has swapped from luxury haul to survival haul. It's a total vibe shift. Instead of showing off designer bags, they're showing off tactical grocery strategies. These influencers are teaching followers how to turn one chicken into 5 meals. And the comment sections are total war zones. People are arguing over whether frozen peas are a luxury or necessity. These budgeting queens are now the frontline generals in a war against rising costs. Every cheap meal hack is a reminder of how much the middle-class family is struggling. It's not about the aesthetic anymore. It's about making it to Friday without the bank account hitting zero. 2026 is officially the year the dinner party died. Honestly, you'd need a small loan for the appetizer tray. People are unfollowing big box stores and sliding into the DMs of local farmers. It's a completely massive pivot. Instead of neon aisles, families are meeting at farm stands or joining agriculture groups. Local farmers, those underground influencers, are suddenly the most popular people in town. If the king of supermarkets won't look out for us, we have to look out for each other. People are trading gardening tips and sharing bulk bags of rice like precious secrets. The middle-class family is evolving, and their new BFFs are the ones who actually grow food without a corporate board. But the public outcry is louder than ever. It's a total mess out there, and social media isn't holding back. People are demanding a serious recast of our current economic leaders. If they can't fix the Grocery Gate scandal, they need to be replaced by someone who actually knows the price of eggs. Social media is a mix of memes and fury. I didn't sign up for this season of economic Hunger Games. One top comment reads, "People are tired of being told the market is correcting while literally staring at a $10 lettuce." There's a growing feeling that the villain, inflation, is running wild because the people in charge are too busy looking at spreadsheets to look at their own receipts. This leads to wild speculation. Is the bread riots era actually coming back? We're seeing rumors of a total brand boycott or a massive food strike. Imagine if everyone absolutely stopped buying expensive brands at once. People are talking about food strike summer. The power of the people is real. And the comment sections are buzzing with the idea. It sounds radical, but when survival costs keep climbing, radical looks like common sense. Is this the plot twist that finally forces the celebrity CEOs to lower prices? In 2026, the middle-class family is desperate enough to play that game. Looking ahead, 2027 forecasts keep everyone on edge. We are talking about a total economic shift that could change everything. Rumors of a $20 gallon of milk are haunting the internet. It would turn basic nutrition into a futuristic luxury. Some analysts say the peak is over, but others worry this new normal is here to stay. Are we destined to live in a world where the milk in your fridge is worth more than the fridge itself? It's a terrifying thought, but it's the conversation everyone has around their much smaller dinner tables. To wrap up, things look shady, but there's a vibrant flicker of hope. Families are finding ways to stay trendy by going back to basics and supporting local producers. We don't need big brands as much as they need us. So is your fridge looking empty? Drop the tea in the comments. What's the most expensive thing in your cart? Did you see a price tag that made you do a double take? We're all in this economic drama together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on the great grocery crisis. Stay savvy, stay fed, and we'll see